Would a third impeachment do anything? The answer really depends on how you look at it. The short answer is yes. The medium-length answer is maybe. The long answer is no, but probably not for the reason you're thinking. Let's start with the short answer. If the House of Representatives impeaches Donald Trump, it would signal to the world, to our allies who we've betrayed, that we are trying to make amends to our mistake. Impeaching Trump would be the wisest geopolitical move the United States could make, and would be instrumental in repairing our damaged relations. Let's move on to the medium-length answer. There are two concerns here depending on the success or failure of the conviction following the impeachment. The first sees Trump remaining in office. A failure to remove him upon a third impeachment will very likely embolden him to crack down on his political enemies. Scary as this is, any crackdown by an oppressive regime is highly likely to bolster support for the resistance group. In the end, playing the strongman may end up being a pitfall. But let's say that Trump is successfully removed. This means that we're left with J.D. Vance as president, which sounds pretty awful. However, if the country is willing to convict and remove Donald Trump, I believe that we would also be willing to impeach, convict, and remove J.D. Vance for complying with everything that Trump did, which got him removed in the first place. And now, the long answer. No. Nothing will change if Trump is impeached and removed, or if he's impeached and not removed, or if he's not impeached at all. This is because Donald Trump is a symptom of a rot far deeper than just the presidency in the United States government. If Trump goes, the rot stays. And here's the kicker. Biden was also a symptom of that rot. A lesser symptom. He was, by every metric, a better president than Trump. But Biden was also not the best possible choice for this country. The same can be said of Obama, Bush, Clinton, Bush Sr., Reagan. All of these men who have led the country have presided in a way that have led the rich to become richer and the poor to become poorer. Wealth concentration has only worsened under their watch, and both Congress and the Supreme Court have allowed it to happen. Nearly every problem in this country could be solved by taxing the rich and allocating those funds exclusively to public services. Yet our politicians, primarily the Republicans, though elected Democrats have been complicit, have enforced laws that instead put the working class on the rack. Donald Trump was the natural conclusion to America's behavior before we elected him. Impeaching him will not change the system of moneyed interests that thrives in this country, so it's pointless to try, right? No, of course not. We should obviously impeach Donald Trump. We should obviously convict him. Trump is a member of the wealthy elite. He is one of the many who needs to face up to his actions. Impeachment alone will not change the world, but impeachment is indicative of a world that wants to change. Furthermore, the damage he has caused the world, and the United States specifically, might be great enough to get a supermajority vote in the Senate to convict him. Day after day, Trump wages an assault on democracy, the rule of law, and common sense. Yes, Trump is somehow unbelievably charismatic and perhaps luckier than any human to have ever lived. But no man is greater than the people he commands, no matter how hard he tries to make you believe it. We need to impeach Donald Trump. We need to remove Donald Trump. We need to make Donald Trump serve time for his crimes. This is the only way to redeem the soul of our country. The rest of the world cannot count on us to vote him out, because we've already proven that we are willing to re-elect him.